Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about, well, I wanted to tell a story, okay? So, this is going to just be a quick story time. This has to do with my nieces and I. So, for those of you who may not know, I have three nieces. Um, a 10-year-old, well, she just turned 10, um, and then 7 and 3. Tatum, Sloan, and Bailey. So my sister, she was a stay-at-home mom. She works now. So my sister works. My brother-in-law, of course, he works. And so they asked me if, they're both at work, could I pick the kids up from time to time after school? If I don't have anything to do, of course, if I'm in town. Cool. So one day my sister texted me and was like, hey, do you think it would, are you free? Could you, do us a favor and get the kids from school? Cool. At this point now, um, Tatum goes back to her old school. She had went to a new school, but she ended up transferring to her old school, back to her school that she was at last year. So I'm like, okay. So I have a playlist on my phone of music. And it's basically, I call it school list. It's basically what I feel like are kid friendly, age appropriate songs, um, songs that they like. Okay. One of their favorite songs, it used to be. And it's so crazy because I didn't know that they knew some of these artists, but they know. One of their favorite songs used to be is Jennifer Lopez. I had never heard this song a day in my life. Jennifer Lopez, Ain't Your Mama. I ain't doing your laundry. I ain't your mama. Girl, I kind of live for it a little bit because I felt like, in a way, it was teaching them that if they got into relationships in the future, of course, hopefully this is a long time from now. That baby, I'm not doing your laundry, I'm not cooking for you, I'm not cleaning for you, girl. I'm not your mama. Okay, I got stuff to do. Okay, so anyways, they love Ain't Your Mama. Um, they love Pink, Beyonce, Brown Skin Girl, Happy. Um, they love Rihanna, Umbrella. Girl, so there are songs that I put on the list, Katy Perry, again, Beyonce, Rihanna, stuff like that. Kid friendly songs that they like. Well, let me look at the list. Just name out some of the songs so y'all see what I'm talking about. So like we have Gwen Stefani, we have what's it, Sia, um, Ciara, Christina Aguilera, Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Rihanna, Destiny's Child, Alicia Keys. Girl, girl, Sloan loves "Just Give Me a Reason" by Pink. Just give me a reason, just a little bit to know. Girl, when I tell you Sloan loves that song. I said, what did you hear that song from? She said, my daddy was playing it one day. Okay. We have some Jungle. We have some Khalid. We got some Whitney Houston. We got some Ariana Grande. Right? Yeah, Britney Spears, Danity Kane, Black, NSYNC. Right. Maroon 5, Backstreet Boys, Jill Scott, Jasmine Sullivan. Okay, we got a list. We got a list. So I have the list. So, we have something to listen to when we just chit chat and, how was y'all day? Um, so before I got out the car one day, I was listening to Lady Gaga. And the song that I was listening to is called Sex Dreams. Sexxx Dreams. It's one of my favorite Lady Gaga songs. So, what I normally try to do, because my phone automatically connects to my car and it'll start playing whatever I was listening to before I got out. So, if I'm listening to YouTube, if I'm listening to, a song, it's going to automatically connect and start off where it left off. So I have this thing where because I'm usually probably listening to something that I don't want them to listen to. You know what I'm saying? So I always have this thing that before I get out of the car, I turn the song, I just play a random song on the school list. So when we get in the car, when my phone automatically connects, it connects to a song on the school list. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So that day, I pull up to the school. I try to get there early because being that Bailey is in pre-K, you have to physically go get her. So then they all just come at the same time. They won't let Bailey go through the drive-through line. They have like two, anyways. So you have to go. So because Bailey is so young, so they all just come out with Bailey. So I try to get there early to find a parking spot that's close to the door, because if not, girl, you're gonna be parking right down the street and having to walk. So I get there about 30 minutes early. I'm sitting in the car, listening to my music, and I'm listening to Lady Gaga. And I was like, oh, girl, I gotta go. Get out the car, girl, go get the girls, come back, get in the car. We buckled up, backpacks in the trunk, all that stuff, because I don't let them eat in my car. So, girl, they want to go through their lunch boxes? Absolutely not. So all the backpacks and lunch boxes go in the trunk. So it's just us in the car, girl. The music is a little, up, and we just talking. Girl, we get in the car, and girl, all I heard was, in my sex dreams. When we do those nasty things on me and do, maybe in my sex dreams. Girl! And so I'm like, oh, girl. So I'm trying to hurry up and turn the song. But on the screen, it has sex dreams, because the name of the song is on the screen. So Tatum was sitting in the front seat. Sloan and Bailey sit in the back. Sometimes Sloan sits in the front, sometimes Tatum sits in the front. Sometimes they all sit in the back. Whatever they feel like doing. The only person I really won't let sit in the front is Bailey. So girl, Tatum starts to say sex dreams. I'm like, Tatum, stop saying that. Sex dreams. Yeah. So I'm starting to get frustrated, right? Girl, Tatum, stop saying that. Sex dreams. Tatum, stop. So I'm looking. Tatum, stop. So we're driving. And this is probably about 5 minutes later. Girl, we're driving. And all I hear is, girl, my Sloany baloney. Girl, all I hear is Sloan say, Uncle Rodney, what is dicks? Girl, when I said I just got lightheaded, girl, I thought I was about to wreck the car. Girl, I didn't know what to do. And I'm just thinking, what the fuck is she talking about? Girl. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, huh? What are you talking about, Sloan? And I just happened to turn my head to the right, and it's a store, Dick's. Girl. Oh, when I tell you the way my nerves instantly got bad, because I was like, I don't know what is about to happen. We're not talking about that. Not right now. Okay. Now I know the conversation gonna have to be had one day, girl. But we're not having it out with me, not right now, okay? So I'm like, what? Huh? Girl, what are you talking about? Nervous, girl, shaking, girl, about to run off the road. Then I look to the right and I see the store. I'm like, oh, Sloan, that's a store. I was like, they sell like clothes, just certain things, kind of like a clothing store. She was like, oh, okay. I promise to God. I told my sister, I said, I don't know why I felt like Sloan and Tatum were playing in my face, because the first thing I thought about was, here is Tatum talking about sex dreams. Hello? And believe it or not, these kids be knowing a lot. Y'all don't be thinking they do, but these kids be knowing a lot. All I hear is Tatum talking about sex dreams because I'm playing the song. The song had popped up on the, because I didn't change the song when I got in the car. And then this store that we always pass by, Dick's. Now she's asking, what is Dick's? Now I'm just like, girl, I don't know what is going on in this car. At first, I felt like they was trying to set me up. I did, like, girl, why are you just screaming sex dreams, and why all of a sudden are you talking about dicks? I'm thinking, like, girl, I'm not about to have the birds and the bees conversation with y'all, girl. Y'all have to have that with y'all mamas and daddies. I mean, not mamas and daddies, but y'all mama and daddy, okay? Because, girl, I'm not having the birds and bees conversation. I already told y'all that Tatum knows what a lesbian is. Did I tell y'all that? Oh, Tatum know what a lesbian is, girl. So listen. So we're at my apartment. This is after school, and I'm in the kitchen fixing them some snacks. And I hear Tatum and Sloan talking, but I'm like, girl, I'm not. They just talking. My apartment not that big. They sitting in the living room on the couch. I'm in the kitchen cutting up apples and stuff. Okay. And I hear Sloan say, I'm going to tell Uncle Rodney. And I was like, tell me what? And Tatum was like, no, don't tell him. And I was like, tell me what? I was like, you can tell me. And she was like, no, because you're just going to tell daddy and mommy. And I was like, I promise I won't tell them. Now, girl, in my head, I'm thinking, girl, if you tell me, now in my head, girl, now, seriously, my mind is going to the worst thing possible. So I'm like, girl, they better tell me something, girl, and we're going to have to go. Girl, I'm going to tell your mom and your daddy. But I'm sitting here trying to play it off cool, and I'm in the kitchen cutting apples. Like, girl, I don't know what the fuck they about to tell me. Girl, if it's something crazy. If it is something crazy, girl, I'm definitely telling your mom and your daddy. But I'm sitting here like, girl, I'm not going to tell. What is it? But in my ears, I'm nervous as hell. So she was like, you can tell him. And so someone was like, Tatum has a crush on someone at school. I said, you have a crush on somebody? I said, a boy? And then she said, of course it's a boy. Why would it be a girl? I'm not a lesbian. I said, Tatum, I said, you don't even know what a lesbian is. And she was like, yes, I do. I said, what is a lesbian, Tatum? And then she said, a girl who dates a girl. I said, how do you know what a lesbian is? And she was like, because we talk about it at school. I said, oh. I was like, okay. And I was like, so who is this boy? And then she was like, some boy that's in her grade. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I won't tell your daddy and your mommy that you have a crush on some little boy at school. But yeah, child. the kids be knowing, honey. I was surprised when she told me she knew what a lesbian was. I was like, oh. Girl, the girls know, girl, but the kids know what lesbians is, girl. That's a kissing lesbian, honey. Girl, shout out to Quad, and Mariah from Married to Medicine. But yeah, I just wanted to come and tell y'all that story about my nieces. I really thought that they were trying to set me up to talk about the birds and the bees, and I was not about to have that conversation. Girl, let me tell you something, girl. I love my nieces to pieces, but that's a conversation that you're going to have first with your mother and your father. Okay, girl. And that's not a conversation I'm ready to have right now. Okay, I don't know what a dix is. You got to ask your daddy and your mama. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about no birds and no trees, no birds and no bees, no flower, no trees. I don't know nothing about that, baby. Girl, I'm just coming to pick y'all up from school. We're gonna go to my apartment. We're gonna have some apples, girl, and some macaroni and cheese. And girl, whatever else I got in this kitchen, we're gonna have some water and juice, and girl, we're gonna kick in and laugh, and y'all gonna tell me about what happened at school, and then girl, that's gonna be the end of y'all going home. All that other carrying on, girl, I'm not doing all of that. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not doing all of that. Anyways, child, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all. Baby, these kids be knowing. They know what kissing lesbians are.